it's me, Jackie. I'm back today to talk a little bit more about preschool and writing. And I'm here today to talk, we're going to really specifically talk about pencil grip. And so like really the physical mechanics of what it takes for our preschoolers to actually be able to write. Now, I know that there's a lot of conflicting information about writing in preschool and specifically around pencil grip. In fact, really commonly, I don't know if you've ever seen this floating around the internet out there, but there's, I guess it's a meme it's comparing two different x-rays, the x-ray of a 7-year-old's hand and the x-ray of like, I think a 2-year-old's hand. And you can really see the differences and how the hands have developed. And you can see that the 2-year-old's hand has lots of spaces and is really not as well developed as the 7-year-old's hand. And so we know that in a lot of ways, our younger children, especially 2- and 3-year-olds specifically, their hands are not always developed so that they haven't always built up those muscles yet for them to be able to hold a pencil with appropriate pencil grip. So kind of what do we do? Now, I would argue that pencil grip is actually really important. And this is coming from somebody who was a kindergarten and first grade teacher. And I saw a lot of kids who developed some bad habits with pencil grip. So we want to make sure that we're being developmentally appropriate with our preschoolers, but at the same time, we don't want them developing bad habits. So I have some kind of tips and tricks I think that are going to help you to sort of know how to navigate this so that your kids are actually going to want to write and we're not forcing them to do something that is hard or that hurts their hand, okay? So the first thing that we want to do is really teach them how to hold a pencil correctly, or any writing utensil, right? Crayon, pencil, marker, any of those things. We want to be able to hold it the right way with that tripod grip, okay? So when I say that, I mean when we hold the pencil like this, right? So you should have kind of a space here that's opened with the pencil going across and using 3 fingers to grasp, with these 2 fingers sort of relaxed into the palm of the hand. This is what we call like an appropriate functioning pencil grip. But oftentimes our youngest kiddos, they want to grab a pencil like this, or they want to grab a pencil. This is another really common one like this. And so we can't let them practice this because so much of pencil grip is really about muscle memory. So what do? We know that maybe it's not developmentally appropriate to insist that a child start writing like this and force them, but we do want to still develop these skills in a way that's going to be fun and easy for them. So the first thing that I would say, we're going to model and directly teach how to grab a pencil and how to hold it. And this is going to be guidance with you. So maybe you'll just do, a couple of minutes here and there. You can have lots of different writing utensils available for your kiddo. That might be like markers, like big jumbo crayons are really good as you're first starting out. And you're going to teach them, I'm going to see with my camera if I can make this work so you guys can actually see, but we're going to pretend like this is the table. You're going to take the writing utensil, I'm going to use a pencil here, and put it on the table facing them with the point. So the point is pointing at me. And they're going to teach them to use their 3 fingers, and I like to call these ducky fingers, like quack, quack, quack. So you're going to teach them to use their ducky fingers and grab the pencil at the very point, like this. So now they're holding the pencil kind of like this or like this, but however they grab it like that. And then we're going to teach them to put the pencil down like this. So now you can see that we've got like the appropriate pencil grip. Now, then what we're going to do is just have them practice holding the pencil or marker or crayon correctly, and then practice drawing lines or circles or doodles, just drawing on their paper with the appropriate grip. Okay, so this is time for you to guide them, and we're going to make sure that they're really successful. I'm sorry if you can hear my kids, they're playing over there in the next room. So this is the time for you to really guide them on how to be successful, right? So we're just little pockets of time during the day. Now, if your child does not automatically pick it up and write like this, I want you, when you're done working with them directly, take all of those writing utensils away, crayons, markers, pencils. Don't let them use them unsupervised yet at this time, because what are they going to do? They're going to go right back to holding it like this or holding it like this. And that's not what we want. We really want them to be holding it appropriately. And I would argue that if a child is not able to hold the pencil the right way, they really don't need to be working with a writing utensil. They really don't, because there's so many other things that they can do that are more appropriate for them at that time, like activities that are going to actually build up the muscles so that this becomes easy for them. Okay, so you're going to work with them in small bursts of time, guiding them and making sure that they're successful holding the pencil the right way. And then otherwise, you're going to take that pencil, all those writing utensils, away from them and let them do other activities like rolling, playing with Play-Doh, or peeling stickers and sticking them on paper, or doing things like squirting, squirt bottles and stuff like that. That's going to help develop those fine motor skills. I believe it's on Wednesday, I'm going to go over some really specific examples of fine motor skills activities, and I'm going to post a little handout for you that's a resource that you can use. That has tons of ideas for helping to develop that. But so the next step that we're going to talk more about tomorrow is proper letter formation, and how can we actually, hi buddy, how can we actually teach appropriate letter formation even when our kids, maybe their hands aren't ready yet for holding the pencil. And there's lots of things that we can do where we're not forcing them to do these handwriting worksheets that are really hard and hurt their little hands, but we are teaching them how to form letters and how to write their name and do those things in an appropriate way while they're still developing this particular skill, okay? So we're going to talk about that tomorrow, because there's a lot of stuff that you can be doing with your kiddos to really help make them successful in writing in preschool, so that when they get to kindergarten, they are so ready to go. So make sure you check out the videos. I'm going to post a replay into this group, so if you weren't here to check this out, don't worry about it. You can go ahead and watch the replay. Tomorrow I'm going live about letter formation, I think at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then on Wednesday we're going to talk about all those fine motor activities to help develop those skills and those muscles in our kiddos' hands, so that they are super successful with writing. And we're going to do that again, I think, at noon on Wednesday. So make sure you check it out. Thanks for being here, and thanks for watching, and thanks for caring about your kiddos and what you can do to make sure that they're ready to start school with success. So I'll see you tomorrow.